Hey guys, what's going on? Michael right here. I'm just making this video to talk about the differences between PathSocial and Wolfgrowth.com. One being an Instagram marketing service, and the other one being a Instagram mass story viewer tool. Okay, that's not the only thing Wolfgrowth does, by the way. You can also like schedule posts, schedule stories, and all these good things. But mainly, it's an Instagram interaction, Instagram story interaction tool. Okay, so starting with PathSocial. So now in this little video, I will go through different things like the pricing, what it actually does, how it works, how the service is structured, and what are the main differences. That's pretty much all people are talking about these days. It's either PathSocial or Wolfgrowth, and it's kind of like there are certain camps. One camp is like, oh, PathSocial is good for organic growth and stuff like that. And the other one, the other people they're going to be like, oh, Wolfgrowth is so amazing, mass story viewing all the way and stuff like that. So I will give you my honest, unbiased opinion today on what's actually the best. Okay. So I'm starting with PathSocial right here, okay? As they say, real organic Instagram followers, okay? No bots, no fake users, no such things, okay? So when we look at it though, we can see, and I actually tried this service, by the way, a while ago. When we go to the pricing, let's just start off with the pricing, to be honest. It's pretty much on the cheaper end when it comes to Instagram services. There's a bunch of services out there way more expensive, so that's already somewhat of a plus. So as you can see right here, the smallest, they got two packages, and the smallest one is only $49 per month. And what they're basically promising you is our 800 up to 1,500 followers monthly, and the growth starts within like 2 days, and you get access to analytics, dashboard, support, engage organic followers, and they do everything for you. So that sounds pretty amazing. 800 to 1,000 followers for $50 a month is not too bad. And the same thing goes for this one right here, 2,000 up to 3,500 followers for the elite package is what they call it, okay? And when we jump over to wolfgrowth.com, we can actually see when we go to their pricing page, and remember, those two services are entirely different, okay? So Wolfgrowth is a SaaS. It's pretty much a software, and I will show you in a second, where you log in and you connect your Instagram account through the API, and it allows you to mass story view the stories of targeted people, and you can even like the stories and stuff like that. And that will definitely get your organic real growth, real followers, real people, okay? And that actually starts at $99 a month, but they also include, with their bigger packages and stuff, they include Reels posting, reel scheduling, post scheduling, pro analytics, and all that type of stuff. But again, the main thing is the story viewer and the story liker. That is the main thing. And I will show you in a second how it works. So pricing wise, obviously, Wolfgrowth is more expensive, but it's still the question: do these guys right here? What's the quality of their followers, right? That they deliver to you, okay? So what I'm trying to say here is, because when you scroll down and you actually look at what they actually do, when you look at this right here, do you do a follow unfollow, which is if you don't know, it's a famous method on Instagram. To get more real followers is you reach out to people by following them, and then they follow you back, which is pretty much the same concept for Wolfgrowth, just here it's done with stories. Because the problem with follow for follow is, if you follow too many people, you will get action blocks, and you will also get banned by Instagram, okay? So you can only do it to a certain degree. So you can only follow 200, 300 people a day, and that's it. But if you do story viewing and story liking, you can do tens of thousands of stories every single day. And just imagine how many. I will actually show you some examples of how many followers I got with this wolfgrowth.com right here, okay? So when it comes to PathSocial, though, is they say they do not do follow unfollow, right? They do not do this. They do not log into your account. So now I'm asking myself the question, if they don't log into my account, how would they even, do anything from within my account? So that means all of the followers they deliver, they come from an external source somewhere. So I'm wondering, are they maybe doing the feeder method, where they basically run a bunch of like feeder accounts, and they're promoting your main account. But for that service would be way too cheap. Okay. So that being said, I don't want to like, say anything bad right here or whatever, but like, if you have some sort of agency and they say they do not log into your account, like how would they deliver the followers? Okay. You can ask yourself, how would they deliver the followers? What I'm saying though is, with Wolfgrowth, for example, the way it works is once you go here and you sign up and, you create your account, you will see something like this right here. Okay, you will be in your dashboard and you will see your connected accounts. All right, so for example, I got 2 accounts right here. I just blurred this one out because this is a different niche account, but this is my main account right here. And it's not a fancy account, it's not even, it's a personal, it's somewhat of a personal account, and I'm not actively posting on there. So, and the way this works is, you have all of these little icons right here, the scheduled post one, calendar, and all kinds of stuff. But obviously the most important one is the Mass Story Engager Pro tool, okay? And the way this works is you just click on it and then it will take you right here. And now you can choose between many different things. As you can see right here, you can do your target settings. That's for, that's who you want to target, right? So usually you want to target like usernames. So let's just pretend you're in a certain niche. Let's say you're in a motivational or in the business niche, like you want to follow or you want to target a bunch of big accounts in that niche, like Tony Robbins, Gary Vee, Richard Branson, all of these types of people. You would just want to punch them in here, search, and they will, and you can add them to the software, right? And after that, you want to just go down to story actions, and you want to select view stories and like stories. Right? That's all you want to do. Obviously, you could also do post voting, post sliders, and all that crazy stuff. But for the most part, that's really all it takes. All you need is view stories, like stories, really, So once you've done that, you just click active, and then the software will pretty much do everything for you. It will view the stories, it will like stories. And keep in mind, those are all highly targeted people. Those are not just random people that you view the stories of, right? Because it wouldn't make sense. So that's the thing, right? That's my question when it comes to like PathSocial is how would they target anything, right? Like, because with mass story viewing, for example, like you can just say view the stories of people who engaged with all of these accounts, all of these target accounts. And if they're in your niche, if they're similar to what you post, those are targeted people. And it's, by the way, it's not just following, or it's not just viewing the stories of people who are following those accounts, but it's pretty much figuring out, because Wolfgrowth is actually AI based, as you can see right here. It's an AI driven cutting edge technology, right? So what happens is it will figure out who is engaging with these accounts right here, meaning who's commenting on their posts, who's liking their pictures, who's doing all of these kinds of things, and it will view the stories and like the stories of those individual people, right? So now when we go to stats, we can see all these stats right here. And let's just take a look at this one right here. As you can see, for example, last month, for example, right here, as you can see, I viewed like 15,000 stories a day, and just on that day alone, okay, just on the 15th of January this year, I viewed 15,000 stories. I liked 2,000 stories, and I gained 26 new followers and 150 new likes, 149 new likes. So let's just imagine, and that's an account, by the way, guys. You can check me out at Michael_GoHard. The last post I made was in like 2018. And I don't even post stories really. I just let Wolfgrowth run, and I get a bunch of followers just like that. And they're all highly targeted. That's the difference. It's better to get 25 followers a day that are super highly targeted than 50 that are not targeted at all. So you can imagine like what this does to your Instagram growth. Okay, let's just imagine you have an actual niche account, or an actual account where you put work in, and not just like let it run and don't post, or don't post any stories or whatever. So those are the types of results you can easily get with Wolfgrowth, for example. I would say if you run it with normal settings, and if you have a somewhat decent account, you can easily get like 50, 60, up to like 80 followers a day easily. If you're like a model or whatever, if you're like, I don't want to say too much about that, but if you're a model, whatever, like you can get hundreds of followers every single day. just by, letting the software run. You don't even have to do anything. Okay. So, yeah, that's basically how it works. So, it's pretty much on you what you want to use right here. If you want to go for PathSocial, I mean, the thing is, I can't really promise you much right here. And I don't want to talk down on them or whatever. It's just like, it's kind of like hard for me to like really, get a feeling for how that would work really, I mean, how can you deliver real followers without even logging in, managing the account, engaging with users and stuff like that? I mean, yeah, you can do shout outs, but shout outs for, $50 a month, like, the company has to make money, right? PathSocial has to make money. Like, why is it so slow? By the way, why is it loading so slow? Okay, but yeah, PathSocial has to make money. Okay, so how would they make money? Charging you $50 a month, and who would they pay to do shout outs for you? Because all of these big accounts that are doing shout outs, like they charge $50 or $100 minimum each for each shout out. Minimum. Like in those accounts, those guys, they have like 2,000 or 3,000 followers. Like a person with like 100 or 200,000 followers, they're not going to do a shout out for $50. It's just not going to happen. So it's like, that is kind of like, I don't know, it's just kind of like weird or whatever. But like, Wolfgrowth, in my opinion, to be very honest, from the results that I got, is really just the way to go. And, right now, that's just the way it works. Okay. If you want to grow your Instagram account, you should actually go with a site like Wolfgrowth right here, with a service like Wolfgrowth, and you just do mass story viewing and mass story liking, and you're good to go. Because there's no harm here. You can't get banned or shadow banned or whatever for mass story viewing. Because Instagram doesn't care. You can view as many stories as you want. You just can't just follow billions of people every single day. It just doesn't work. So yeah. That being said, at the end of the day, you can choose. You can do whatever you want to do. But if I was you, I would use Wolfgrowth all day long. And yeah, that being said, have a great day. Be sure to like the video and also subscribe to the channel. And yeah, see you in the next video.